Hi, Dr. Todd Sullivan from Nova Chiropractic and Acupuncture. In today's video, I wanted to go over a quick home workout that you can do that requires minimal equipment. You're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions for each exercise. So the first exercise we're going to do is called the reverse lunge. For the reverse lunge, we're going to use a valve slide, but you don't have to use an actual valve slide. You can go to Home Depot and get a furniture mover, or if you have one at home, it just needs to have a plastic part, or even if you do it on a hardwood floor, you can just use a sock as well. But we're going to use a valve slide, but a furniture mover works great. And what she's going to do is she's going to reverse lunge with the slider, and she's going to come down to about a 90-degree angle with her knees. Perfect. And come back down. There we go. Perfect. And she would do 10 repetitions. So the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do a squat. So I'm going to have you grab the blue kettlebell there for me. And what she's going to do is she's going to do a front squat where she's going to rack the kettlebell like this. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell at home, perfectly all you need to do is just do an air squat. So your arms are going to be out and you're just going to squat down like that. And squat down as deep as you can go, but still comfortable. And what I want you to do, arm out, there you go, and squat deep, perfect. And while you're doing this, you want to just make sure you're driving your butt back, using your legs, perfect. And let's do a couple more reps. And one more. So if you don't have a kettlebell at home, let's just show this view and then we'll show it from the side. So arms straight out. And what I want you to do is squat down as deep as you can go, but still comfortable. And we would do, again, 10 repetitions of this. Good. Now turn and face away and let's show the other view. Again, arms straight out, core tight, good posture, and squat down as deep as you can go. So the squat would be the second exercise that I would recommend in this. And again, we would do 10 repetitions, and we're going to do all 6 exercises, and then we're going to repeat it 2 more times. So the next exercise we're going to do is called the Kettlebell Swing. Big key with this one is you want to be able to hip hinge and then come back up. So a lot of times people squat a kettlebell swing, and what we want to do is we want to hip hinge, have the bell here, and then swing up, and hip hinge and swing up. Let's show what a kettlebell swing would look like. Perfect. She's using very minimal knee bend, so she's doing more of an actual swing. She's hip hinging back and then coming back up, and you can relax. So that would be the third exercise I would recommend, which is a kettlebell swing, or if you don't have a kettlebell, just practice your hip hinging because you will actually feel that. It's a good exercise and it's a great stretch for your hamstrings and glutes. So for the fourth exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to do a glute bridge. So we're going to do it without a band first, and then I'm going to show you how you would do it with a band. So just without a band, what we're going to do is she's going to lay on her back with her knees bent up like that. What she's going to do before she does the actual exercise, she's going to contract her abs like someone's about to punch her in her stomach. And what she's going to do with her contraction going through this hole, she's going to push up using her glutes. So let's have you push your butt up off the floor, hold for 5 seconds, and then relax down. And push up. Hold, and relax. You should be feeling this in the glutes. If you're feeling it in your hamstrings, it means you're compensating and you're not actually using that glute like we're supposed to. One trick for that is if she goes up onto her heels, that'll cause her to use her glutes more, and that's another trick there to help activate those muscles. So you would do 10 repetitions with a glute bridge. I'm going to show you the other version, which I like this one a little bit better. You get definitely a better contraction. So this is called an NT loop. You can buy this online. It's a really great band because you can do lots of different exercises with it, and this is probably one of the best you can do with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Renee put her feet inside these. We're going to create like a little loop for her feet, stirrup. There we go. There we go. And then let's put your other foot here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this over her knees like that. So now what that does is it causes her glutes to fire a lot more while she's doing this exercise. So what she's going to do, again, same thing, contract the abs. And what she's going to do as she pushes up from her glutes, she's going to separate her knees and hold for a few seconds and then back down.
And you can feel that much more.
Yes, it's a much better exercise. And it's like the next level up from the regular glute bridge. But it's also great because it teaches you how to activate your glutes correctly. Good, and let's do one more rep. Again, big key, you want to be at like that Your knees, your hips, and your shoulders should be in one straight line, and you can relax. Perfect. So that would be the next exercise. I got to do 10 reps. So the fifth at-home exercise we're going to do is called a push-up. So real basic with a push-up. A lot of times though, they're performed incorrectly. A lot of times people are too wide. We want to have your hands underneath your shoulders more so you're using your tricep and your pec more. So let's have you get into a push-up position, Renee. So what we're going to do, and if you don't have the strength to do it from your toes, you can do it from your knees. And what she's going to do is she's going to lower her chest down and then drive straight up. But again, her wrists are not wide apart. They're going to be right underneath her shoulders, and that's going to use her chest and her tricep more. Good. And with this one, you try to do 10 repetitions. If you don't have 10 repetitions, just do singles at a time and take a break in between. So that's the push-up exercise, and the big keys are, again, elbows close to your side, and you're going to be kind of just underneath your shoulders as you lower down for 10 repetitions. The final exercise we're going to do is going to be a plank. So this is going to be for our core. So what we're going to have Renee do is she's going to go onto her hands and knees position here. And what she's going to do is she's going to lower down to her forearms, and she's going to straighten her legs back out. And the big key with this is she's going to have her abs tight. She's going to squeeze her glutes. She's going to have her shoulders, her hips, and her ankles all in one straight line. And when you want to hold this for 30 to 45 seconds, or do as long as you can. If you can only do 20 seconds, that's great. But the big key is to try to keep everything tight. If you go relaxed, it's just going to defeat the purpose of the exercise. So core tight, good, and you can relax. And again, that one, it's not a repetition, it's just 30 to 45 seconds is what you're gonna work up towards. So those 6 exercises are the exercises I would recommend you do at home. It requires very, very minimal equipment if you need any at all. And you would do that whole set and then repeat it 2 more times. And that would give you 3 sets total, and you end up doing about 30 repetitions for each exercise. If you have any questions, reach out to me at 703-912-7822 or schedule online at novachirowellness.com.